Hello everyone. We decided today to hopefully encourage you. A friend of mine here, Katie Volker, has improved. We keep getting improvements on our cinnamon rolls. Friend Charlotte told me a while back, I made some cinnamon rolls with your tortilla recipe. So we kind of played around with ourselves and made one too. And then my friend Katie said, I've been playing around with the recipe and we love her version of it. So we thought today, just to make it easy, I'm a visual learner, so I thought it would be fun to just have you see us make it. So we welcome Katie, and we have Grace here, Grace, our daughter, and the other kids are around. We're going to help hopefully show you how we make the special occasion cinnamon rolls. So I'll leave it up to Katie.
And Grace has mastered the tortilla recipe, so we just tweak it just a little bit. And so we're going to show you how easy this is for Grace to put it all together. So Grace, how much almond milk are we starting with?
3 cups of almond milk.
So we already have that in this bowl. And what's the next ingredients? What's in this bowl?
This is 6 tablespoons of psyllium, and this is 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
That's psyllium powder.
Psyllium husk powder. Okay. And we're also going to put in 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. And how much salt, Grace?
1 teaspoon of salt.
And we use the real salt. We like the properties of that. We will.
And that psyllium powder is the finely ground psyllium powder. We use it for a binder. And all these ingredients are healthy.
And we're going to add stevia. And you could use various brands. The one we're using today is KAL brand. And we're going to be using 1/4 teaspoon.
And actually that is a measurement teaspoon, not one of the little scoops.
Right. So go ahead and mix that all together, Grace. And just like biscuits, we're going to mix in our oil. And this is melted coconut oil, 1/4 cup. And so we're going to go ahead and pour that in, and she's going to coat all the dry ingredients with this.
And we recommend that just leaving it out for room temperature, not melting it in a microwave, because you want that, we get the unrefined organic coconut oil, so you want it the raw properties of that organic coconut oil.
All right, do you have that well mixed?
Yes.
Okay, you want to?
And this is 2 cups of heated up water.
And we use alkaline water.
She's just going to mix it like biscuits. And you see it's very soupy at this point, but we're going to set it aside and it's going to thicken and actually become our dough.
It is really liquidy at first.
You want to turn this off?
We're here now with Gabriel, and he's going to show us how Katie, she likes grinding her own raw almonds to make the almond butter. You have the option of just taking it out of a jar, but we thought it would be nice for her to show us how she makes her cinnamon rolls at home using her own raw almonds. So Gabriel's going to help her with that.
We use the 2 1-pound bags from Trader Joe's of the raw almonds. It fits my machine. Other food processors are smaller. I found with my food processor, I need the double batch. It grinds better. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Would you go ahead and pour that in? So we'll get the top put on. And what we're going to do is we're going to a rough, coarse grind. And there's not enough oil in the almonds itself to process it, so we'll be adding some grapeseed oil. I have some unrefined, cold-pressed grapeseed oil from Trader Joe's. And what Gabe is going to do is he's going to just start to add the grapeseed oil just enough to keep it moving. Then we will flavor it with enough salt and we'll be done. It takes about 5 minutes, but we won't be doing that whole thing on this show. We'll just show you how we go about it. So go ahead and makes about twice this amount. So this is approximately what we will be using, but we're going to go ahead and measure out 2 cups. So Gabe, if you want to go ahead and do that, and we have a cup measure here.
Now these we've tried, we've been over to Katie's house and we've tried them and they're so delicious. They're very filling and to be a great breakfast or a special occasion for Christmas or special occasion, but we like them any day.
1. And you don't have to keep it to 2 cups. You could probably do a little extra, but this is about what I found works well.
And I think it's fun having the kids cook in the kitchen, and our kids can basically make any of these recipes. We're learning this one, so we're trying to fine-tune so the kids know all the recipes, but it's nice that we can just say we're hungry for cinnamon rolls and the kids make them.
Let's see if we can get that corner out over there. Put it there. We want every inch of...
This is going to make the filling, right?
This is the filling. Let's go ahead and scrape that.
Katie and I have had a lot of fun tweaking recipes. And we appreciate getting the recipes you guys send in too. It's a lot of fun from all over.
I'll get that last little bit. We're going to be grateful to have all we can and roll that out. All right. Now, it's the fun part. We're going to be adding a whole ½ cup of ground cinnamon. Obviously, you can buy this in bulk. So go ahead and put that in.
A cloud of smoke.
And we're going to be using a whole teaspoon of stevia.
How many rolls does this make?
This makes 24. Okay. And we're going to be using, let's start with a little less than a teaspoon of salt. My theory is with cooking, you need to taste, and you need to make it to the taste you like. What salt does, it's going to bring out the flavor of all of this, and it's going to make it have that wonderful cookie taste that we think of, we associate that's so good. But we want to make sure we don't add too much, so we're going to add just the recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of salt. We're going to start a little bit less, and we're going to taste it and get it to where we just want it, or it's just like what we like.
Now, some of our family like the whole teaspoon, and others don't like that much salt. So again, I think you're right on. Just find what you like. Dan likes less, so that's a whole we put in.
Well, just a little less. You
A
did
little less.
Okay. So now we're going to take this whisk, and Gabe's going to start mixing this, what he calls fudge, together. This is tweaking their fudge recipe.
He's just going to mix it up for us.
Okay, so now Gabe has obviously used his hands to help him mix it, which makes it a wonderfully fun experience. We're going to divide the dough in half, and Gabe, I want you to kind of make a ball of each one. Just make 2 balls, and you'll see by doing that whether they're about equal. Sort of like fun Play-Doh, huh?
And actually, we've been testing it to make sure it tastes good, and you could use this right here as a raw cookie dough. And it's really good. We all agree.
If you're crazy about cinnamon, which we are.
And that cinnamon supposedly helps lower blood sugar, so all these ingredients should be geared toward really helping you do better with your blood sugar control.
Is that right?
Would you show them what it looks like? Kind of fudge looking.